Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So of course for today, I'm gonna be doing my best to just get spirit of things for Christmas as I continue my Christmas movie marathon, of course. And yeah, like I said, I'm doing my best to get in the mood for it, of course. Yeah, I got something over here. Oh, that fell off. Oh, no worries though. It's okay. I gotta fix that. There you go. I do have a Christmas tree around here somewhere, but I guess I'll get to that in a moment, I suppose. Whatever. But anyway, so for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing yet another direct-to-video type of animation. And that one is titled Barbie in a Christmas Carol. And by the way, this says that Barbie stars in her first holiday movie, which is just untrue.
No, you lie! You lie!
Because this is actually her first holiday special movie, so technically, anyway. But the thing is that this movie is based upon an already existing book, and is this, of course. This was written by a rather well known author, and is this guy right here, folks. He's really well known, so that's something. But anyway, Christmas Carol. Yeah, it's not too hard to say who's going to be the Scrooge of this movie. Oh yeah, at least in this version. Surprisingly enough, Barbie in A Christmas Carol actually had a very limited theatrical run by Kid Toon Films on November 4th of 2008. So it was in movie theaters only temporarily. It will later be released onto DVD on November 4th of the same year, and it made its television premiere on Nick Jr. UK on December 25th of 2011, just a few years later after its initial release. Come on, come on now. How am I supposed how am I supposed to explain to little Jimmy that it's really bizarre a grown man would watch these movies? I do find it creepy that you're so preoccupied with what I'm watching. You realize it's going to mess you up mentally speaking?
You are made of stupid.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, hello there, little candy cane thing. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, as always, let's talk about the plot, shall we? So, here we go. Oh, yeah. So, this is one of these, again, movies where it's a story within a story kind of a thing. So, Barbie tells a story of this one individual. Yeah, she's self centered, yeah, unfortunately, and she's wealthy and whatnot. There's this cat, and of course, Barbie's in this movie, obviously. So, yeah, it's a Christmas themed type movie, and it pretty much centers around this individual, like I mentioned a moment ago. This story, of course, contains Barbie, the glorious singer diva of a theater in London, along with this cat, of course. Those is also this individual who plans to make this theatrical performance stay and rehearse on Christmas Day. Not even the costume designer and childhood friend can talk her out of her selfish tantrums. So yeah, the story centers around this individual. So let's just say things don't go exactly go right. If you've seen any other adaptation of the book, then you should be somewhat familiar with the overall story here. It's just that Barbie is just doing her own version of this, I guess you can say. Men who are watching this movie, or any adults really, are being controlled by Satan. You know that? By evil spirits, and then society will collapse.
Well, thank you for that gross oversimplification and inaccurate look at the world and human beings. I hope you step on a Lego brick in the middle of the night.
Considering the fact that this was made back in 2008, yeah, that far back in the early 2000s, the animation is actually quite nice. I mean, yes, the animation for this series of films did improve in later titles, sure, but considering the time period in which this was made in, it's not too shabby. I did like the animation in that regard. I did like the overall design of the characters, the clothing. He has like this Victorian kind of a feel towards it, which I'm perfectly fine with, considering the setting of this story. The animation works in that department still. The colors, the designs overall, the design, colors, and whatnot. There's enough green and there's enough colors. It's not too bright and it's not over dark either, but it does work for what they were trying to do here. So that's definitely a good thing. And come on, what are you trying to do here? You trying to say that father figures are not important? Yeah, that's what you're trying to say, huh? You're trying to say fathers are worthless, huh?
Wow! I don't buy it for a single second!
The voice acting in this movie is also quite good as well. So yes, they actually did quite a good job for this animated movie in regards of that as well. I do appreciate the fact that they're actually trying to put some effort in that regard, and just because it's something about a doll does not mean it has to have terrible voice acting by any means. So still, it's still not a bad thing whatsoever when it comes to that. The voice acting is actually quite solid throughout the entire thing. So by which I mean is that the music is actually quite good. I like the music that was in here. So it goes along with the voice acting as well. So there you go. Anyway, so oh come on. What are you trying to say here? Boys should be embarrassed by their gender? Is that you trying to tell me boys should be embarrassed by being boys? Ugh.
Shut the hell up!
The story as a whole, okay, may not be 100% faithful to the source material, sure, I'll say that. So if you're a fan of this of the story, you might be a bit disappointed because of that. But the film does have a lot of heart. It has a lot of heart in the right places, if that counts for anything. But yeah, that's definitely the thing here, folks. So I just thought I would just let everyone know, obviously, it's loosely based on the book. And another thing to consider, yes, like I was pointed out earlier, yeah, there's been quite a few other adaptations that was released during the years. Many adaptations. Some did better than others, clearly, when you think about it. But yeah, this was clearly not the first time, and it won't be the last time, that someone does a story like this. I mean, okay, yes, there are maybe other titles of this that may be more faithful to the story here. There might be other titles that does the source material way more accurate than this movie. Sure, I can say that. But to be fair here is that this movie is not attempting to be the most definitive version out there. But for what it's worth, I can say that this film does have a lot of heart. It does have a lot of the charm, like a lot of Barbie movies tend to do. So that counts for something, which, as far as I'm concerned, it certainly does. So in that regard, I can't really complain too much, really, not at all. I still found enjoyment in this movie nonetheless. I did like the singing in here, like I was saying earlier. It does have that Christmas vibe to it, so that's something right there. Not every movie out there is trying to be Citizen Kane here. Just, just saying. So I'm giving this film a Nova Vol rating of a 7.1 out of 10. It's a 7.1 out of 10 for me. So of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.